641 now, looking pretty good as we start off our morning in Colorado Springs on the north end of town. This is the view of Union and Montebello with our Mortgage Solutions financial camera. 54 degrees right now. Of course, Rampart Range, Cheyenne Mountain are looking pretty good this morning. This is where the storms will come from as we go into the afternoon. They'll roll their way into the Springs right around 2 o'clock or thereabouts. Skyscan satellite and radar. Well, there are some showers that we're tracking off to the west of the divide. That's about it in terms of any kind of showers, at least around southeastern Colorado this morning. A few showers are also being seen over towards the Utah line, and these are all heading in our direction, should be here sometime over the next few hours. And as we talked about, in the Pikes Peak region, certainly right around lunchtime, between lunchtime and around 2 o'clock, as we talked about a second ago. And SkyCast shows that. And this is what happens at 3 o'clock, according to the SkyCast. You can see those showers and storms along to the west of I-25. Some of them on the strong side, not necessarily severe, but isolated severe storms possible. It's really when they get over to the eastern plains that the better chances for the severe storms are going to pop up, and you can see what happens by 6 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, the bulk of what we see is in the southeastern plains and stretching into southwestern portions of the Great Sunflower State. As we go through our Friday morning, commute looking pretty good, but then by the afternoon, more showers and storms are popping up in the same places where they'll pop up today, over the mountains, making their way into the plains. Pretty typical summertime stuff for us around southern Colorado, with the storms eventually making their way over into eastern Kansas, western Kansas, I should say, by the time we go into our Friday night, 9 o'clock. Severe hail and large winds, damaging winds are the main threats for today, but an isolated tornado can't be ruled out, especially over into the eastern plains as we go through the afternoon. That's what we're tracking for you today. Temperatures in general are going to be sitting in the 80s and 90s. This is the other big story in our weather this afternoon. 85 are high in the Springs, 92 in Pueblo, 90 in Canyon City, lower to middle 90s out in the plains, mid 80s in Lyman. Temperatures in the mountains will be sitting in the 70s and 80s. 7-day forecast for the Springs, high temperatures 85 to 90 to 87 is where we're going for the first 3 days. And temperatures do drop back at the very end of the forecast. Outside of that, it is going to be fairly warm, and it will be active. Look at those chances for showers and storms. Staying in the forecast just about across the board, with the smallest chances occurring over the weekend. Scattered pop-up stuff is mostly what we're talking about here, though. 7-day forecast for Pueblo, 92, 97, back to 92 as we go through the first half of the weekend. Second half features temperatures in similar territory. Temperatures then drop back into the upper 80s as we end off the forecast. Lows are sitting in the 50s and 60s. In Canyon City, 90, 95, 91 for the first 3 days. There will be a bit of a dry spell in some isolated spots, some spots like Pueblo and Canyon City. The most active weather is going to be up in the high country and in the Pikes Peak region. Temperatures in Fremont County sitting in the 50s and 60s for your lows. Teller County, there's that chance for showers and storms across the board. Better chances than we'll see in other areas, Dana. Temperatures are going to be sitting in the mid to upper 70s. They're actually above where they should be, just about all 4 locations as we go through most of this extended forecast. And you'll have to have an umbrella as you go out and about for the afternoon plans especially. Morning time plans, sunglasses, afternoon plans, umbrella. For the next 2 months.
Yeah, seriously,
just about.
Get ready for it.
Well, the monsoon is coming. Officially, it begins roughly right around July 1st. There's a possibility that we will see more of the same as we go through the next several weeks.
Mother Nature's just a little early.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Jay.